Welcome back, everybody. Today we're talking about a subject that has sparked countless conversations. What does it truly mean to lead in a relationship? Is leadership about control, sacrifice, serving, decision making, or something else entirely? Our goal isn't to attack men or women, it's to help young men become stronger, wiser, more responsible partners. I'm Jay on a mission. Joining me today, Coach Will. Thank you so much for being here. How you doing, bro?
Good. I'm doing great. How you doing
Good.
today?
Doing good.
All right.
Feeling positive, feeling amazing, bro.
That's right.
Happy to be alive another day.
Me too.
When you hear the phrase, a man should lead in a relationship,
hmm
what does that actually mean to you?
What that means to me is that a man should be taking care of himself. He should be taking care of his family. He should be moving with integrity. He should be making sure that he's healthy and loving to his family and leading by example.
Boom. Perfect. Couldn't have said it better myself. um, is leadership about authority, responsibility, influence, or something else entirely?
It's definitely about responsibility and influence, I would say the most. You got to be responsible for your own actions. You have to put your best foot forward to be the best influence that you can to your partner. You want to lead by example.
Mhm.
You know, how's your diet? How's your mental habits? How's your thought processes? How are you treating other people at work? How are you treating your peers? How are you treating your spouse? Lead by example. Always put your best foot forward. So big on influence.
Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. Can a man be a leader without trying to control his partner?
I think being a leader is not controlling your partner at all. There's no controlling. You're leading. To
Yeah.
control somebody, you have to move, you have to do actions. Leading is just you moving in accordance,
Right.
and then they follow that by example.
Yeah. Exactly. Perfectly. Um, yeah. You said it. You hit the nail on the head.
Thank you, sir.
Before leading someone else, what areas should a man first master in his own life?
Master is a very heavy word, but you definitely should get at a well balanced diet, a physical activity routine, work really hard to master your emotions, um, work hard on the habits that you have, look for positive habits, be around positive people, places, and things. So you really don't got to master anything, but try to do your best at these things actively,
Mhm.
focused.
Right,
You know.
right. Yeah. For the goal to be, you know, to master, but that's
hmm
just, like your goal that you're
Yeah.
trying to get at.
hmm
Hmm.
hmm
How important is emotional discipline?
Emotional discipline is very, very important. It's if we learn how to master our emotions or work on our emotions, become more in tune with our emotions, also let our emotions be themselves, um, we will be good at every other aspect of our life. Most decisions we make, a lot of decisions we make can be very emotional, and
Yeah.
that can be very bad or it can be good. We have to understand that all of our emotions aren't always right. Somebody
Sure.
did something to you and now you're angry.
Yeah.
That maybe you have the right to be angry, maybe you're over exaggerating.
Yeah.
So let's master those emotions, learn from them. Don't beat yourself up about them, but do what I call reflections.
Right.
Reflect back on how you felt during that situation.
Yeah.
Did you overreact? Did you underreact? Are you a sensitive person? Not so sensitive? So get in tune with yourself so you can start mastering your behaviors through
Hmm.
the emotions.
Yeah. 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 I think it's best to not make decisions while you're heavily emotional, whether it's angry or sad or
hmm
or even when you're really happy. You
Yeah.
might make certain decisions, and then when happiness is gone, you're like, ooh, because you based it only on emotion. So I think it's not,
hmm
you shouldn't just because emotions can be misleading,
Yes. Very misleading.
sometimes.
Yep.
Hmm. Should a man continue growing even after getting into a relationship?
Oh yes, we're gonna grow. We're gonna constantly grow until we're old. That's why you see older people. They have different behaviors and actions. Sometimes they move a little slower, or they got more things figured out. We're constantly growing. I believe a relationship is something that you get to at a certain point that's actually going to even help you grow even more,
Mhm.
because it's going to expose certain things that you don't know when you're by
Right.
yourself. You don't
Yeah.
do when you're by yourself.
Yeah.
But you got to get to a level of self care and respect that's what should I say, like, to a level that allows you to be able to love somebody
Mhm. Yeah.
the right way
Yeah.
before you get in a relationship. Then you're going to grow even more when you're in the relationship.
Gotcha. Because you're constantly evolving,
Hmm.
learning. So
Constantly, it's never going to end. That's my belief.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the truth. You live and learn. Um, what behaviors cause women to lose respect for a man?
When you're not taking care of yourself, when you're too lustful, when you're too negative, when you have a negative attitude on things. There's so many different things,
Yeah.
in so many different places. And women see other things as more negative than others. But
Right.
when you're not taking care of yourself, when you're treating people bad, for the most part, women are going to lose respect for you.
Yeah. Or even uh, if a man is weak and just does whatever, you know what I'm saying, like whatever he
Hmm.
thinks that the female wants, and is always just trying
Yeah.
to cater to everything.
Hmm. They can sense
um,
that.
they could sense that, and
Hmm.
that's kind of like a turn off. Like they really don't like that, even if they think that they do.
Yep.
How can couples rebuild respect after it's been damaged?
Um, Number one is self love, forgiveness. Couples therapy is crucial, and keep trying with couples therapy and finding the right couples therapist, reading books together and digging really deep, building that physical and emotional and loving connection with each other, looking each other in the eyes a lot more. Forgiveness is so crucial.
Yeah, forgiveness
So
is like the biggest, I think.
yeah,
Mhm.
yep, and not and really digging deep personally
Mhm.
to where you went wrong and how you could become better.
Yeah,
You know.
and then after all that, live in the present. Don't be referring back to to whatever happened in the
Yes.
past, even if it was a year ago, 10 years ago, yesterday. Live in the present
Yeah.
and move on from there, I think.
Absolutely. That's a big, big one.
Hmm. Has social media changed expectations in relationships?
Absolutely has. Absolutely has. Social media has a tendency of showing the flashiness of life a lot more than the reality of life. And the algorithms may show a lot of things about money, a lot of people just being happy.
Like people's best self.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, which is not reality.
Right,
There's ups and downs, smiles and frowns, and
right.
social media is just like a show. It's not. It's not a school. It's not gonna.
Hmm.
You're not gonna sit down and get deep with people and
Yeah,
learn about people. Everything
yeah,
moves fast on social media, so
yeah.
it's not gonna show you real life.
Yeah,
You know.
because a lot of it may not be.
Yeah.
Somebody could live in a $800,000 home and they're just renting it,
Yeah.
or have a brand new car and it's leased, and
You have
you
no
you know
idea what's
you're
really
you're
going
looking at
on.
that and you're feeling down about your own life, and it's not even
Hmm.
reality for that person's life.
Yeah. You're constantly comparing to all these highs, 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 highs.
Hmm. Yeah,
Hmm.
definitely. What unrealistic standards are hurting young men?
What unrealistic standards are hurting young men?
Hmm.
That they need to be perfect, that they need to look immaculate, you know, that they need to have a lot of money.
Hmm.
Those things aren't what matters most. What matters most is character, attitude, personality, integrity, um, how you're taking care of yourself, how you're taking care of your diet,
Yeah.
how you're taking care of your mental health. How hard are you working to accomplish your goals? Do you have hobbies? Are you nurturing your passions, the things that you love?
Hmm.
That's what matters the most.
Yeah. Yeah, I think unrealistic standards are for you to like just be able to splurge and take vacations and all,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, and still remain financially well. You
Yeah.
know, like if you're just spending and putting everything on the card, like you're not gonna be well. You know.
Yeah, it's gonna be the opposite very soon.
Hmm. What unrealistic standards are hurting young women, in your opinion?
Same thing. It's the same for both.
Hmm. Yeah, gotcha. What advice would you give someone dating today?
Um, it's, anybody who's dating, I would say, be patient, be kind, listen to your gut, learn from the dates, learn about the people, learn about new experiences, have fun with the dating, but don't subject yourself to toxic behaviors just for
Hmm.
sex. Don't go dating around just for the sex. Try to
Hmm.
live a fruitful, healthy life and be patient on yourself. Be
Yeah.
very patient with dating. Be patient with the people you're meeting. And if dating that doesn't seem to be going well, it's not your fault. A lot of people are having these issues nowadays. From
Yeah.
New York
Yeah.
City, that's big out there, all the major cities, people kind of are all over the place right now. Dating has been something that I've heard from many of my mentees and people that I'm working with and friends and coworkers. It's been hard. So don't beat yourself up.
Yeah.
Just be patient and stick to your morals and learn and build from it. Build from
Mhm.
it. Learn
Yeah.
about people, places, and things, and stick around the positive people, places, and things. You could constantly go on dates and go to the bars, or you could go on dates and go to museums and do healthy activities.
Mhm.
Keep
True.
yourself in the best places possible.
Exactly. Yeah, I believe staying true to yourself, and also seek God's guidance, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and I think those are like all those things
Yep.
are good. Well, leadership isn't about power over another person. At its best, it's about taking responsibility, making wise decisions, communicating well, and contributing to a healthy, respectful partnership. Thank you for joining us today. If this conversation challenged or encouraged you, please like, subscribe, and share this with someone who could benefit from it. We'll see you in the next episode. And also, please check out Mentor My Steps, a nonprofit aimed to help young men reach their full potential. Mentor My Steps helps with life mentorship alongside with sports coaching. Please visit the link in the description to sign up, to be mentored, or to make a donation. Again, I'm Jay on the mission here with Coach Will. Thank you so much. Take care. Peace out, y'all.
See ya.